This tiny NASA contractor just bet $800 million. It can become America's next space superpower. But here's the twist. They've already crashed on the moon. Twice. Most investors have no idea this company exists, but while everyone's chasing SpaceX headlines and obsessing over the next rocket launch, this Houston-based startup is quietly positioning itself to own something way more valuable than a single launch. Because the real money in space, it's not about who gets there first anymore. It's about who controls the infrastructure once we're all up there. So who is Intuitive Machines? They're a small lunar exploration company founded by former NASA engineers back in 2013. Think of them as the scrappy underdog trying to build the highways and cell towers of space, while giants like SpaceX and Lockheed Martin own the roads. Their main gig? Building small robotic lunar landers that deliver cargo to the lunar surface for NASA. They're also working on communication networks between spacecraft and Earth. Basically, they want to be the FedEx and Verizon of the moon, rolled into one. But here's where it gets interesting. In November 2025, they're announcing they're buying a company called Lanteris Space Systems for $800 million. Lanteris used to be part of Maxar, a massive satellite manufacturer. This acquisition would essentially quadruple their revenue overnight and transform them from a niche lunar delivery service into a full-blown space infrastructure company. The stock? It's been a roller coaster. Down nearly 50% year-to-date, trading around $9 or $10. The company went public via SPAC in 2023, soared on hype, then got demolished when reality hit. Let's talk numbers, because they tell a wild story. Revenue is growing fast. They went from $81 million in 2024 to about $226 million over the last 12 months. Most recent quarter hit $52 million, up 17% year over year. That's solid growth for a small-cap space company. But here's the catch. They're bleeding money. Third quarter loss was $10 million. First half of 2025, even worse. Negative margins, burning cash every quarter. They've never turned a profit. Now, the balance sheet looks healthy at first glance. They're sitting on $622 million in cash. That sounds great until you realize they just raised $345 million through convertible debt and another chunk through something called an ATM offering. What's an ATM offering? It's basically silent dilution. Instead of announcing a big stock sale all at once, they slowly dribble shares into the market every day. So when you see volume spike on good news but the price barely moves, that's probably them selling into the rally. It's a massive headwind for shareholders. The share count tells the real story. End of 2023, about 21 million shares. End of 2024, 100 million. Now we're at 117 million, and that's before the Lanteris deal closes, which will add another 35 million shares, roughly 30% dilution. That's like selling your car for less than the cost of the tires, then buying someone else's car and paying with more of your car. You see where this is going? Valuation is tricky. At current revenue, the price-to-sales ratio is 7.5. That's high. But if the Lanteris deal closes and they combine revenues, you're looking at around $850 million in annual sales. That drops the PS to approximately 2, which is actually cheap for a space company. So either the market thinks this is a bargain in disguise, or they're heavily discounting execution risk. Analysts seem optimistic. Average price target sits around $15 to $16. That's 60 to 70% upside from current levels. But targets mean nothing if the company can't deliver. Here's where things could explode or collapse. The Lanteris acquisition is the big one. If it closes smoothly in Q1 2026, Intuitive Machines transforms overnight. They'd go from a $200 million lunar startup to an $850 million space prime contractor. That's a completely different animal. But integration risk is real. They're merging a legacy aerospace manufacturer with over 1,000 employees into a much smaller startup culture. If that goes sideways, they've diluted shareholders by 30% for nothing, and management gets distracted from their core mission. NASA contracts are the other catalyst. They're in the running for a $4.6 billion lunar terrain vehicle contract, basically building rovers for astronauts on the moon. If they win that, the stock probably doubles overnight. If they lose, major sentiment hit. And then there's the mission schedule. Their third moon landing attempt, IM-3, is targeting May 2026. This is do or die. They've already failed twice. Both landers reached the lunar surface but tipped over and lost functionality. Another failure could crater the stock and make NASA reconsider their role entirely. And there's some interesting technical action happening. Short interest is at 25% of the float. That's massive. It means a quarter of all available shares are sold short by people betting against this company. Days to cover? Over 5. If any major positive catalyst hits, successful landing, contract win, Lanteris closing early, you could see a violent short squeeze. Dark pool activity is also elevated. About 38% of volume is happening off exchange, which suggests institutions are quietly positioning themselves. That could be arbitrage funds betting on the deal or long-only funds accumulating before the acquisition closes. But let's be real about the risks, because they're massive. First, cash burn. They're not profitable and won't be for a while. Management says they'll hit positive EBITDA by late 2025 or 2026, but we've heard that before from space companies. If costs spiral or missions get delayed, they could be back raising more capital and diluting shareholders again. Second, they're completely dependent on NASA. A huge chunk of their backlog and future growth hinges on government contracts. If political priorities shift, a new administration cuts Artemis funding, budget freeze, policy change, Intuitive's growth story evaporates. We already saw them flag potential Q4 revenue impact from a threatened government shutdown. Third, competition is brutal. They're fighting both fellow startups like Astrobotic and Firefly, plus industry titans like Northrop Grumman and potentially even SpaceX. Firefly just pulled off a successful lunar landing earlier this year. If competitors keep winning missions before Intuitive does, NASA might favor the proven players. And then there's the elephant in the room: mission reliability. Space is hard. Both of their lunar landers failed. Yes, they reached the moon, which is impressive, but they tipped over and stopped working. One more high-profile failure and this stock could get cut in half again. We've already seen it happen twice. Finally, dilution and volatility. The convertible notes can convert to roughly 26 million more shares. The Lanteris deal adds 35 million. This stock can swing 10-20% in a single day on news or rumors. If you can't stomach wild volatility, this isn't the play for you. So, what happens next? Short term, the next few months are all about the Lanteris closing. Investors are watching for regulatory approval and any signs of integration planning. Q4 earnings in March will be critical. Management guided for about 50 million in revenue, roughly flat with Q3. Any miss could hurt sentiment. NASA contract decisions could drop any time. The Lunar Terrain Vehicle Award is the big one. If Intuitive wins, the stock probably rallies hard on a multi-billion-dollar backlog extension. If they lose, expect a dip as the hoped-for revenue disappears. Longer term, by mid-2026, we'll know if this transformation story is real or hype. If Lanteris closes and they project combined revenue around 900 million with positive EBITDA, the market will likely re-rate the stock higher. At 3 times sales, that justifies a valuation well above today's levels. But the IM-3 mission is the real inflection point. A successful landing in May 2026 would validate their technology, restore NASA's confidence, and probably lead to more contract awards. A third failure? This company's lunar ambitions could be over. The bull case is clear. A nearly $900 million space contractor trading at 2 times forward sales with a fortress balance sheet and NASA backing. That's cheap if they execute. The bear case? They've proven they can raise capital and win contracts, but not that they can actually land on the moon reliably or integrate a massive acquisition without destroying value. The share count has exploded, insiders are selling, and shorts are betting heavily against them. Here's my take. Intuitive Machines is a moonshot, literally. It's not a safe bet. It's a high-risk, high-reward play on the future of space infrastructure. If you're looking for stability or dividends, walk away right now. But if you believe in the company's vision and can stomach the volatility, there's a case for accumulating at these levels. The pro forma valuation post-Lanteris looks attractive. NASA backing provides some revenue visibility, the cash position eliminates near-term bankruptcy risk, and that 25% short interest creates squeeze potential if good news hits. The stock is probably undervalued relative to its potential, but the market is heavily discounting execution risk, and rightfully so. They haven't proven they can stick a landing yet, and integrating Lanteris is a massive undertaking. This is a speculative buy for risk-tolerant investors with a long time horizon. If you can afford to lose what you put in and you're betting on the space economy's growth, this might be worth a small position. For everyone else, it's a hold and watch until they prove they can execute. Because at the end of the day, while everyone's watching the rocket launches and chasing the household names, it's these underlooked underdogs, the ones building the pipes and infrastructure nobody talks about, that might actually write the next chapter of space exploration. So yeah, while everyone's chasing the big AI names and the flashy launches, keep an eye on the companies building the infrastructure in the background. They might be the real winners when space actually becomes an economy. And hey, I hope this video helps you on your quest for profits. Catch you on the next one.